Hi guys, welcome to TwoSplit. Today we are talking about the OnePlus 7T from OnePlus, a company which I've loved since 2014. They are known for giving us, of course, flagship specs at a budget price. But along the way, they may have lost that direction with some of their phones, which is heading closer to $1,000 with each iteration. But I think with the launch of the 7T, this was supposed to be between the OnePlus 7 and the OnePlus 7 Pro. It gives us, it's sort of like a nod to what OnePlus should be. And I think it's even more of a challenger to its bigger brother, the OnePlus 7 Pro. And I'll explain in a minute. But let's talk about the design first. It carries a familiar series design with the 3D frosted glass at the back, which makes it a bit harder to leave fingerprints on. This camera hump we will get into later. It's a new direction for them. It's been a hit or miss for some people, but I'm okay with it. The front rocks a 6.55-inch fluid AMOLED display, which is really beautiful to look at. And unlike the 7 Pro where it's curved, this is a flat edge, which I also think is a bit more practical because you're less prone to accidental inputs when you're holding your phone. And quite frankly, I think it's more comfortable to hold when a phone is sitting in your palm rather than rolling around and you could easily just push out. But again, that's just my opinion. Let me know what you guys think. Of course, there's the slider on the right side, which they still kept. The classic slider to go from vibrate to no noise, power button on the right, volume rocker on the left side, very clicky buttons, and like I said, classic design. They stick with it, it works just fine. Oh, one more thing, on the face of this camera is a notch. Yeah, it's hidden with this wallpaper, but it actually is there. It is 31% smaller than the one from the OnePlus 7. They claim they shrunk it a bit, but I've sort of learned to not even notice it anymore where it is, but there is a notch, just to keep that in mind. Now here's why I believe the 7T is more in competition with the 7 Pro than the 7. The display, this fluid AMOLED display, supports HDR10 and HDR10 Plus, and it is a 90 Hz refresh rate, which is amazing. That's 90 refreshes per second, right? 90 times per second. And that gives it this really buttery, smooth display when you're browsing or you're scrolling through something. It's not something I can show you on film right now, but if you have it in your hand, you can clearly tell the difference between anything with less of a refresh rate. It's super smooth, super buttery, really nice. Once you use it, you pretty much just kind of get stuck on it, like I am. You know, but you will notice, again, I can't show that to you here. I gotta wait for Jaden to shut up now. And the core processor in here is a Snapdragon 855 Plus, which is even faster than the Snapdragon 855 in the OnePlus 7 Pro. So you're getting a faster processor for less, which is why I keep saying this is the sweet spot in a series of the OnePlus 7 phones OnePlus has released in 2019. The camera system is similar to the one on the OnePlus 7 Pro, but the difference is that it's in this big, fat, round housing, which OnePlus claims is an ode to old school photography. The camera setup is the same, except for the middle camera. The first one is a 48 main sensor. The second is a 12 megapixel telephoto. But on the OnePlus 7T, it's a ×2 telephoto. On the OnePlus 7 Pro, it's a ×3 telephoto. But one more focus, yeah, who cares? The third one is an ultra wide. It's a 16 megapixel. So again, you're not really losing much. In fact, the camera system on this one is able to do something called macro photography, which means you can take really close-up shots of objects, and that's not a software gimmick. No, that's something that this camera does with special hardware that's in this setup, and it's missing from the OnePlus 7 Pro. You can't do that with an upgrade, with a software upgrade or anything. So again, just another leg up this device has over its big brother at a lower price point. So yeah, you know, I'm praising everything here and there, but there are drawbacks. It only has a 3800 milliamp battery, so not the biggest battery in the system these days, but it'll get you through the day for moderate usage. But it does come again with OnePlus's signature 30T charging warp charge system, which is faster than the big brother. So this will get you to 70% in 30 minutes, give or take, and it has done that much, but you only get that speed if you charge it with the brick and the cable that comes in the box. So it tries to fix what it doesn't have in one way or another. There is no waterproofing, no IP rating, so don't try swimming with this thing. And there is no wireless charging, even though it has a glass back. So again, if you're really into wireless charging, this might be a drawback for you. So my take overall, this is the one. This is the sweet spot for 2019. This is probably the best phone OnePlus released in 2019, in my opinion. If you compare price points, if you compare functionality, if you compare performance, I think this phone will come out tops in all three categories. It's at $600 right now, and it's beautiful. It comes in two colors. This is the gray, glacier gray, I believe. There's a blue version, the classic blue version. And they have all these little gimmicks they put where the red signatures and accents. Oh, here's one I showed a friend. He was asking, how do I know if it's an original OnePlus? I was like, if you go into the calculator for OnePlus and you hit OnePlus and equals, it gives you the slogan, never settle. Yeah, and on that note, that's it for this week, guys. Thanks a lot for watching. Please don't forget to subscribe. Let me know what you think about a OnePlus 7T. Do you think is it the best phone from OnePlus? I think it is. Again, thank you so much. I'll see you guys in the next one. Take care. Sweet spot is in the series of the 7. Oh Lord, Jay, look at my life.